told you once, half drunk on the couch, that he still texts me what's up when he's in town. You rolled your eyes, said babe, that's ancient dust. Kissed my forehead, swore I could trust. I laughed it off, buried it deep. Never thought the name I feared would be the one you'd keep. But screenshots don't lie, and neither do friends. You picked the one name I begged you to pretend. I gave you every insecurity I owned. You held it like a map and went straight home. You picked the one name I was scared of, the only ghost I ever asked you not to raise. Out of 7 billion people you could have hurt me with, you chose the exact face that kept me awake. I said anyone but him, and you heard trying. Now I'm the joke in every group chat I'm in. Congratulations, love, you won the cruelest game. You picked the one name and burned it into my shame. Tuesday morning, I read it in the car. I miss you too at 2 a.m. from his bar. Same bar where I cried in the bathroom stall. Told you he still thinks he could have had it all. You swore on your life that the messages stopped, then turned off your red receipts and let the new ones drop. I sat in the driveway till the engine went cold, repeating anyone but him like it could still be controlled. Funny how specific pain can feel, like a bullet with my own handwriting seal. You picked the one name I was scared of, the only fear I ever handed you by hand. You could've chosen strangers, could've kept it random, but you aimed for the wound you knew what it meant. I said not him, and you translated prove it. Now I flinch every time somebody says his name. Congratulations, love, you hit the only target I drew. You picked the one name and made every nightmare come true. I wish you'd chosen someone I could hate without history, someone I could delete and never have to miss me. But you went straight for the scar. I showed you in the dark, pressed until it opened and called it a spark. You picked the one name I was scared of, and now it's carved where your forever used to be. I guess I drew the lines around the thing that could destroy me, and you just colored inside them perfectly. I hope he was worth it, I hope he holds you tight. I hope you never have to hear anyone but him one more night. You picked the one name, now I can't say any name without tasting betrayal and feeling the same. Anyone but him, anyone but him. You picked the one and killed the trust within. 11:47 p.m., the room is blue. I swore I'd stop, but I'm back on your view. You're laughing in a bar I've never seen. Sun-kissed shoulders, someone's hand on your waist. Same smile you used to waste on me, only brighter now, like it's finally free. And I hate how good you look when you're not mine, how happiness fits you better than I ever did this time. Thumb on the screen, like a knife in my ribs. I'm a ghost in your heart, he's nobody forgives. I mute your story, but I still watch the glow. A masochist prayer that you'll never know. You're happier now, God, it kills me to see the version of you that stopped waiting for me. I hate that I check, hate that I care, hate that I'm proud and destroyed in the same breath of air. You're shining, you're gone, you're finally at peace, and I'm scrolling in circles, begging the fantasies. There's a dog in your lap that isn't ours. Coffee shop mornings, new songs in your car. You dance in the kitchen like nobody's filming, but I'm here in the dark, still rewinding the ending. Your laugh is different when it's not for me. It's lighter, it's louder, it's 23. And I'm 29 with a chest full of thorns, like in Ghost at 3 a.m. on my real life mourns. I could unfollow, I could block, I could heal, but pain is the only proof this was ever real. I mute your story, but I still watch the glow. A secret addiction I'll never outgrow. You're happier now, and it burns like a sin, 'cause part of me wishes you'd hurt like I've been. I hate that I check, hate these tears on my face, hate that your joy takes a permanent space. You're living your love, you're finally free, and I'm stalking the girl who forgot about me. Maybe I keep coming back to remind myself that some people bloom the second they leave the shelf. You were wilting with me, I see it so clear. I was rain on your petals for year after year. So why does it hurt when you're finally dry? Why do I punish myself with the proof you're alive? I'll mute your stories when I'm strong enough to, but tonight I still need to remember you. You're happier now, and I hope that it stays, even if watching you heal is a price that I pay. One day I'll log off, one day I'll let go, one day I'll stop haunting the girl that I broke. Till then I'm just pixels and unsent regret. Love in the light I no longer get. That story fades, screen goes black. I close the app, but never close the crack. It was 2:17, the room was dim. I reached for your charger like I always did. My thumb brushed something cold underneath the bed, a black little burner that I'd never seen. Screen lit up quiet with a name I didn't know. Don't say my real one, delete after you read. My heart dropped heavy like a stone in slow motion, while you were in the shower humming soft as the ocean. Funny how 3 inches of mattress can hide a whole second life. Funny how I memorized your laugh, but never learned your lies. Second phone, second soul, second phone, second soul, second set of secrets you never let me hold. While I was giving you my nights, my mornings, my whole world, you were texting someone else, I'm on my way, girl. Second phone, second heart beating in the dark, while mine just fell apart. I guess I was a fool who only had the one. You needed two to keep the real one gone. I scroll back months like a ghost in your timeline. Same nights you said I'm tired, just need quiet time. There were hearts in red, there were plans in blue. Every I love you, you told me wasn't true. You dried your hair, smiled, that's what I want for dinner. I stared at my plate like a convicted sinner. How do you act normal when the whole script just burned? How do you kiss someone whose pages you just turned? You said, baby, what's wrong? You look kinda pale. I almost laughed, almost told the tale, but silence felt safer than watching you lie to my face. So I swallowed the truth and let it sink to its place. Second phone, second soul, second set of secrets you never let me hold. While I was cold, I left it on the table with everything I know. You'll wake up soon and act like nothing ever changed. I'll act like I believe you till I walk away. Second phone, second you, I only wish I'd been the one you hit it to. But I was just a cover, the safe and quiet one. You needed two lives, I wasn't either one. 2:17, the minute I died. Rain on the window, you still humming inside. Red light bleeding through the windshield, your hand on my thigh. Like every other night, you turn from the window, smile like you meant it. Then the words came out soft, I love you. But they hung in the air 3 seconds too long, like a tape that got caught before the song. I nodded, said it back, kept both hands on the wheel. But the silence that followed was the loudest thing I'd feel. Street lights blink yellow, slow like they know something just cracked that'll never regrow. You looked at the dashboard, bit your lip just a little. I pretended I didn't notice the tremble in the middle. I heard the pause before the fall, the tiny little silence that ended it all. You still said the words, they just didn't fit right. Like a coat you outgrew, but wore anyway tonight. I love you, but it landed unsure. And now the drive home is a 3-word blur. I heard the hesitation, and I can't unhear it anymore. Radio low, some song we used to scream. You're tracing circles on the window steam. I keep my eyes on the road, counting white lines, each one another, maybe another sign. You clear your throat like you're gonna explain, but the moment passes and nothing's the same. 10 miles of nothing feels like 100 years. We're side by side, but I'm alone in here. Heater clicks off, cold starts to creep. You pull your knees up and pretend you're asleep. I almost ask, almost pull over and cry, but what do you say when the answer's goodbye? I heard the pause before the fall, the tiny little silence that ended it all. You still said the words, they just tasted like lies, even when they came from your beautiful eyes. I love you, but it wavered, it broke, and the quiet after, it cut like smoke. I heard the hesitation, now it's all I hear when you spoke. Maybe you still mean it 90%. Maybe tomorrow you say it different. Maybe I'm cruel for holding that breath against you, but once you hear the crack, there's no going back to the version of us before that night. When I love you still felt like forever, not polite. Turn signal clicking like a countdown clock. I pull in the driveway, engine ticks, then stops. You open your door, whisper goodnight real small. I sit in the dark long after you're gone. I heard the pause and it follows me in, through the door, up the stairs, under my skin. I still love you, keys on the table, your coat still warm. I stand in the hallway, replaying that storm. 3 seconds too long, 3 seconds too late. The quietest drive, the heaviest weight. 1:42 a.m. July 17. You still show up first in my call. I keep it safe like a pressed flower that cuts. Thumb hovers daily, but I never press play. I know every breath by heart anyway. The way you laughed at first said, hey, it's me. Then the air got heavy like you couldn't breathe. You talked about the rain, how it matched your mood, how you tried so hard, but it still wasn't good. I'm out the words with you in the dark, like some broken prayer I can't restart. 47 seconds of almost fine, then the last 4 ruin the rest of my life. Voicemail number 3, still in my phone. A little red circle I can't leave alone. I'll never hit play, but I'll never delete, 'cause losing you twice is more than I can keep. It ends with I'm sorry, this isn't working. Every day I almost press it just to hear you hurting, but I know how it ends, so I let it stay unread. The last time you said my name still lives inside my head. Sometimes 3 a.m. makes me brave for a second. I unlock the screen, watch the bar fill with dread. My thumb shakes above the speaker icon like a trigger I swear I'll never pull again. I wonder if your voice still cracks on the sorry, if the rain still falls in the background for me, or if time smoothed it out, made you calm and sure, while I'm stuck in the pause right before the word. I pay the phone bill just to keep you alive, a monthly subscription to the night you said goodbye. Voicemail number 3, my secret little break. I visit without moving like a coward, like a slave. I'll never hit play, but I'll never let go. Some wounds only bleed when you leave them alone. It ends with I'm sorry, this isn't working. 4 words I replay without ever hearing. I know how it ends, so I keep it on ice. The last time you loved me still pays the price. Maybe one day I'll be strong enough to delete, weak enough to listen and fall at your feet. But tonight I just hold the phone to my chest like it's your heartbeat. I'm still trying to kiss. Voicemail number 3, you're quieter each year, but I keep you on life support with unshed tears. I'll never hit play, I'll never move on. Some ghosts only speak when the living are gone. And it ends with I'm sorry, this isn't working. I still can't decide which part is more hurting, the fact that you left or the fact that I stayed, listening to silence for 47 seconds a day. Message kept. July 17. Goodbye. 1:42 a.m. Goodbye. Goodbye. I was just walking, didn't mean to turn left, down the alley behind the record store we left. Fairy lights still tangled in the same old tree. Same cracked brick wall leaning over me. I start like someone pulled a wire in my chest. There you were under the glow we used to call ours. Same spot, same tilt of the head, only his hands down instead. The universe has a sixth sense of humor. It kept the background and just changed the rumor. Same corner, different mouth, same string lights raining down. Same heartbeat I used to know, now beating for someone else in the afterglow. I stood in the shadows like a deleted scene, watching you rewrite the night that made me believe. First kiss, last look, same place, different book. You kissed him where you first kissed me, and turned a memory into a crime scene. Memory into a crime scene. You laughed that little laugh, the one with the no screen. He caught it in his palm like it was never once mine. Your fingers in his hair doing a spiral thing. I taught you on a night when we still had everything. 3 seconds of contact and 6 months collapsed. I felt the past peel off me like wet paper at last. You never saw me frozen 10 feet away. Some ghosts are polite enough to stay out of the frame. I wanted to scream, that's my spot on her lips, but the city kept breathing and swallowed the words I couldn't spit. The same corner, different mouth, same graffiti, still bleeding south. Same August air, same bruised sky. Same girl, different reason why. I guess locations don't belong to anyone, they just rent themselves to whichever love comes. First kiss, last look, same place, different book. You kissed him where you first kissed me, and murdered the boy who still thought it was holy. I wonder if you felt it, the echo under your tongue, or if sacred only lies in the mouth it's taken from. The same corner, empty now, lights still blink, but they don't know how to shine for someone who isn't there. I left my shadow leaning on the air. One day I'll walk past and feel nothing at all. The bricks will forget, the night won't recall, but tonight I still taste the ghost of your lip gloss on a mouth that isn't yours, in the exact spot we got lost. Same corner, different ending. Same me, still standing. Thumb slipped on a memory in the dark. Double tap reflex like muscle memory spark. 6 months clean, I was doing okay, till your face showed up in yesterday's grayscale. You were smiling in a cafe I never got to see. Sun on your cheek like it forgave you for leaving me. One tiny red heart glowing like a crime. Then the screen went cold and I knew it was time. I watched the loading circle spin like a guillotine. One accidental like and I'm dead to you again. Blocked at 307, the quietest execution. The digital door slam with no discussion. I didn't mean to reach, it was just a ghost in my hand, but you saw the notification and chose to make it end. 6 months of silence, shattered by a heart I didn't send. Now I'm not even a shadow in your phone, just a name you finally killed. Accidental heart at 3 a.m., and you killed the last loose thread. I typed sorry, it was an accident into the void. Watch the message turn green, then paranoid. Your profile picture vanished like smoke in the wind. The follow button grayed out, mortally sinned. I wonder if you laughed, if you rolled your eyes, if you told your friends, look who still tries. Or if you just felt nothing and pressed block like breath. Either way I'm erased, digital death. Funny how one tap can reopen the grave. I was almost a person you forgot to save. Block at 307, mercy without sound. You didn't even let me bleed out on the ground. Just a clean little cut, no bandage, no trace. Now I'm not in your stories, not even your space. 6 months of healing undone by a thumb. Now I'm drunk on the silence where apologies come. Accidental heart at 3 a.m. You made sure it won't happen again. Maybe I liked it on purpose. Maybe my subconscious pressed send. Maybe some wounds don't wanna close, they just wanna know you still feel them. Block at 307, the final deletion. A love story ended by muscle memories freezing. I'll laugh about this one day, I swear that I will. Till then I'm staring at this account, doesn't exist, like it's the last thing you ever killed. Accidental heart at 3 a.m. Guess some ghosts don't know they're supposed to stay dim. Notification clear, contact removed. Good night, good night, goodbye. Cleaning out for the new year, I told myself I was finally clear. Top drawer, middle drawer, then the one I avoid. Back left corner, something small makes a noise. Little blue box still wrapped in the same silver string. I tie with shaking hands the night before everything. Receipt still inside, February 14th. 1 year ago today you stopped being my dream. It's stupid how paper can weigh more than stone, how a ribbon can still cut straight through to the bone. Anniversary gift that never left my hands, a necklace with the date you'd stop making plans. I bought it when forever still fit in my mouth. Now it lives in the dark like a secret that went south. Draw a 3 back left corner where I keep the almost was. A tiny silver circle that still says always. I never got to watch it rest against your skin, so I let it rust in silence for the love I couldn't win. I opened the box just to hear the glass click, like maybe the sound would bring 1 second back. Cold chain slides through my fingers like water, like time. 24 tiny numbers engraved on the inside. 02/14/24, the day I thought we'd never end. Funny how metal remembers what people forget. I almost put it on, almost wore my own grave, then closed the lid softly like a coffin I forgave. Some things aren't meant for life, some gifts only shine at night. Anniversary gift, the time never never delivered. Wrapped in the wish of a boy who still shivered when you said my name like it was something you keep. Now it sleeps in the drawer with the promises I couldn't speak. Drawer 3, back left corner, my museum of one. A love letter in silver that never saw the sun. I'll leave it exactly where it is till the string turns to dust and always forgets what it was. Maybe one day I'll give it to someone new and lie that the date is just pretty not true. Or maybe I'll bury it under the floor, so no heart ever has to carry it anymore. Anniversary gift I still can't throw away. Proof that I loved you enough to plan a whole year of days. I close the drawer gentle like I'm tucking you in. Turn off the light and let the dark wind. Drawer 3, back left corner, that's where my future went. A circle too small for the years we never spent. One day the ribbon will break. One day I'll forget the ache. Till then it waits. Oh, 214, forever unclaimed. Happy anniversary, wherever you are. The gift is still here, still exactly where you left my heart. I saw the group chat screenshots last night. Your best friend posted finally free from that guy. Heart emoji, champagne, he was toxic all along. I read it 3 times just to make sure I was wrong. But there I was painted crazy, controlling cold, while I still have the voicemails of me begging you don't go. On my knees in the hallway crying into your shirt. You said I need space and I thought I was the hurt. You rewrote the credits before the movie even ended. Made me the monster so nobody asked what you intended. You told him I was the problem while I was still bleeding on the floor. Told him I broke you, I trapped you, I smothered you, when I was the one begging for 1 second more. You turned my please stay into he wouldn't let me leave. Made my love sound like change so your friends would believe. I guess it's easier to walk when the one left behind is the villain in every story you leave behind. Mutual friends stopped looking me in the eye. They heard I screamed, I stopped, I made you cry. Funny, I never raised my voice once in 2 years. Only whispered I'm sorry through 2,000 tears. You posted that quote about healing from people who never cared, while I still sleep in the hoodie you left here. I became the cautionary tale at every table. The run the second he says forever fade. You needed a reason that didn't sound like you just got bored. So you handed me the knife and told him I swung it toward. You told him I was the problem so you could feel clean when you left. Told him I ruined you, drained you, destroyed you, while I was counting the days since you took your last breath. In this apartment, in this bed, in my arms, you turned my heartbreak into your redemption arc. I hope the new version keeps you warm at night, the one where I'm the storm and you're the light. I almost commented that's not how it happened. Almost posted the text where I begged you to stay, but villains don't get footnotes, so I let you have your escape. You told them I was the problem, and they'll never know the truth, that the only thing I'm guilty of is loving you too much to lose. You turned my don't go into good riddance, made my devotion the crime of the century. I hope one day the story gets old and you miss the boy you buried to feel free. I wasn't the problem, I was just the one who stayed while you wrote the villain and walked away unscathed. Your villain origin story now playing on repeat. I hope it keeps you company when happy gets hard to keep.
I know you won't pick up. That's okay.
I saw you at the grocery store today. You were laughing in the coffee aisle. He was reaching for the dark roast, and you stopped him with that little smile. 2 sugar splash of oat milk, no lid, the way you like it when it's cold outside. I almost walked over, almost said it out loud, then I remembered I don't have the right. Some things you never unlearn, like the sound of your keys or how you stir counterclockwise 3 times exactly. I hope he knows the way you like your coffee. I hope he knows you hate the phone. I hope he asks why you keep the porch light on. I hope he learns the songs you hum when you're alone. I hope he memorizes the freckles on your left shoulder. I hope he never makes you explain why you cry at the same part of that movie. I still do, I still know, and I still love you enough to hope he knows too. I stood there holding cereal I don't eat, watched him kiss your forehead like it was easy, like he earned the quiet parts of you I fought for, like he never had to beg to be let in the door. I wanted to hate him, God I really tried, but he looked at you the way I still do when I close my eyes. This is the last message, I'm deleting your number after this. I just needed you to know someone out there still says your name like a prayer, even if it's not allowed anymore. I hope he knows the way you like your coffee. I hope he knows you steal the blankets and give them back when I got cold. I hope he knows you dance when you think no one's watching. I hope he knows you're terrified of getting old. I hope he knows everything I never got to finish saying. I hope he loves you better than I did. I hope he loves you enough. I still do. I always will take care of her. She likes it strong, 2 sugars, no lid.
Message saved. End of messages. Message saved. End of messages.